The area here at the end of the driveway is a mess, needs weed whacked, needs mowed up along the road. As I drive in the driveway, you can see both sides of the driveway need mowed, and we're getting quite a bit of grass right down here in the center strip. Really looks like it's been abandoned, no one's been here. Just because we've been away a little while and no cars in and out of the driveway, and certainly no mowing while we were away. Look at this tall weed here by the corner of the garage. This is actually over my head. It's crazy. Here's a little bit of the side yard. You can see it's pretty high. Back there, I normally brush hog. I haven't done that yet this summer, so I need to get the brush hog on the 4-8N. Come down and do that. The area here right in front of the garage. Grass is really coming up in the driveway, along the sidewalk. And as you would expect, the front yard just looks like a hay field here. Hi, Chad with Purple Car Life. Got a lot of work to do here. You may have been able to tell from the channel, I've been doing a lot of traveling lately as things get kind of back to normal after the pandemic. So I've been traveling for work. I actually just got home from a week and a half in California today. Before that, I was home 3 days after our family vacation to Tennessee. Before that, I was traveling again in Michigan. So I've been away from home except for a couple of days at a time. And what happens is when you're only home for a couple of days at a time, there's a ton of work to do. Just thinking about even mowing. I've got to mow our entire lawn here. I've got to mow the cemetery, and I've got to mow that other property that we're mowing. So I've got quite a bit of work to do just in mowing, not considering cutting firewood, splitting firewood, and all that kind of work. So if you've noticed over the last few weeks that the channel's been a little bit different, that's because I've really been traveling, and those videos are videos that I can post while I'm on the road. So today I've got the Toro Timecutter out here. I'm gonna get started on all this mowing. I'm gonna start with our yard first, the front section, get that done, and then I'll load the mower up and I'll go to mow the cemetery, the other property, and then I'll come back and do our backyard last. But without the Timecutter, it would take way longer to accomplish all this mowing and get to my other work. I'll show you actually, since I've been away for a little bit and just got back from a week and a half, it's strange how just less traffic in the driveway and less maintenance overcomes a house pretty quickly. You'll see the sides of the driveway totally grown up as if it's just a driveway back into the woods. You wouldn't even know there's a house here. The area in front of the garage is totally full of grass. I need to use that salt and Dawn dish soap chemical mix that I make to kill that grass. And then of course, just normal everyday work here at the house isn't getting done. So I've got a lot of work to do to get cleaned up here. Today is August 13th. It's actually Friday the 13th. And for August, our lawn is growing so fast. Here in Northwest Pennsylvania, we've had a good amount of rain lately. It's still hot. It's still a lot of sun each day. So the grass is growing as if it were, you know, the start of summer and not the end of summer. We're glad to have a great lawn here, but I need to get this cut down. So let's get to work. When you're so far behind on mowing, you have to use the rabbit speed to get this cut down as quick as possible. To make things even more interesting, it looks like it's going to start raining. The entire front yard over 20,000 square feet, probably actually about 23,000 square feet with everything I do. 7 obstacles, just about 30 minutes. I think it was actually about 33 minutes. So in just over a half an hour, 22,000 square feet, completely mowed with the Toro Timecutter. Just an example of, when you travel and you don't have a lot of time when you get home to catch up on lawn work, it's been great to be able to get used to using a zero-turn mower. I'm much better now at those corner turns on the edges. I like the automatic striping that occurs. I think our lawn looks great, and I'm glad that I was able to get part of this catching up after traveling done in such a short amount of time. Now I've got to go do the cemetery, the other property, and I'll come back and do the backyard. Look at that grass on the mower deck. It was really high. I probably should have left it at about 4.5 inches and made a cut first. You can see I actually cut at 4 inches today, which is what I've been mowing our front yard at. And I may need to go over it again when I have more time, but surprisingly, half an hour, got quite a bit of mowing done. I actually need to clarify that obstacle count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pear trees here. Those 2 trees up there, a lilac bush, 3 pine trees, 1 little apple tree, which you can see is just crazy loaded with apples right now. Then this dark maple, red maple. But let me show you this apple tree. So my actual obstacle count was 13. I think maybe I said 7 initially in the video. But this little apple tree, look at all those apples on it. It's doing great. Does have a pretty good lean going. I need to get a stake over here. Try to pull it back in that direction. Really impressed with it. And then up here by the road, you can see up there, that apple tree is doing great. This tree is loaded with apples. The bad part about it is it's right here by the road. The deer like to come up here and get the apples, but then of course they're too close to the road. Everything goes better if you do it in a hurry.
Oh, I see. I thought that was supposed to be my job.
This job?
Mm-hmm. The unhooker upper, the hooker upper.
How many times have you seen you done it?
Probably by myself once-ish. But I thought I was in training.
This time you're just watching how to do it.
Oh. What's the saying? Tell me I forget. Show me I remember. Involve me I understand.
Watch me, you don't mess it up.
Mm-hmm. You know I'm very mechanically inclined.
Mm-hmm. I need to pull ahead a little bit. Can pull it up like half an inch.
Half an inch?
Mm-hmm.
Half a foot?
Half an inch.
Is that good?
I'm gonna put on a board over there that's shoving the whole trailer forward. Yep.
That was the culprit. He is gonna fire me. Takes a lot more gas than your John Deere, huh?
Yeah, a lot more. It's running 24 horsepower to 2 hydraulic pumps the entire time.
I guess the trade-off is it's faster.
Yeah. More maneuverable, faster.
See it.
No, it went that way.
It what way?
It went that way.
Oh.
Probably gonna step on it walking through that way is what I'm saying.
Is it just a baby?
I don't know. It's pretty big.
Okay.
But if you like videos like this, go ahead and click that like button down below. Give us a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Share with your friends. And we'll see you again the next time.